Hey everyone, how you doing today? Happy Friday, and it's time to look at the workshop again. Yes, there is some more neat stuff out there. So I've got things kind of split up into two areas here. The first four are for vanilla, and the second set of two are going to be for Reforged Eden. So I'm looking at the vanilla creations right now. And the very first creation in the list here is the PK-CV-Nemesis by Nemesis. And this is a great big, I believe, a combat-oriented, maybe multi-function ship. Really cool looking design, though. Very unique on this. It's kind of got a big, like, central body mass over here. It's got these really cool, like, uh, kind of almost like a half moon shaped, or like a uh, arm pieces. I'm not sure what you'd call this, and but that is really cool. I like the big curve on it, kind of going up and around like that. And then the big rounded wing extensions coming out here too. Another neat thing too are these guardrails that kind of go over the front here. Kind of looks like they would actually work. Like you could maybe smash something if the guns were retracted. But it's a nice touch. I do like how that looks. I like those little touches there. Then you got this big front area here. A lot of piping going on there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I gotta see this at night too, actually, with the all the texture lights. That looks like they're kind of matching the texture lights on the weapons, actually. I think that was probably a thing, so everything would kind of match and coordinate pretty good. I am curious on this ship too. And then yeah, we've got looks like a front area here. I don't know if that's a cockpit or not because it looks like the main bridge is way back over there. Hold on a second. I'm just curious. I wanted to see what this is made out of. So it looks like we're running some combat steel, at least on the front. Let me take some more samples. Okay, so I would say we're mostly combat steel. It looks like we've got some maybe thin blocks, deco blocks over the top that are probably made of steel. Oh wow, that's a generator. Oh, a small generator, probably a decoy. I'm sure this has some big generators in it too. Yeah, it's really neat though how this is looking here, going across the wings there. Um, big piece there. And it kind of almost looks like I don't know, kind of some kind of claw or something like that. Kind of like this uh, like slice of a moon kind of shape. Really cool. Really cool. Just taking a look at all this stuff. Yeah, I like the little accents here and the little extra body lines that are kind of put into place there. That definitely makes things look pretty neat. Oh wow, look how big that looks from the back too. It almost looks like some kind of I don't know. It looks unique. It looks really pretty cool. I like that. From the top down view there. Oh yeah. Kind of almost has that again, kind of a little bit of a bird of prey look to it. How the wings are designed, but obviously quite a bit different too. So it's not quite the same here. Let me just do the night thing and take a look at the body here. See what that how that looks in the dark here with all the texture lights going on here. Oh yeah, yeah. So everything kind of matches pretty good. This looks pretty neat on this area here too. There's some backing texture lights that are kind of wedged down behind all these other uh, front blocks there. That looks really neat. And then of course a lot of the texture lights with the around the pipe areas here, but kind of underneath them again. Yeah, very consistent. Yeah, it looks cool though. I like the choice of these deco parts out here too. It gives it that red like texture light on the tips. I see that here and over near the bridge. That looks pretty cool that way. I didn't realize they actually had the those lights on there. Interesting. Well, anyway, here, let me go back to daytime again and let's take a look at the inside of this. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty big ship here. All right, so looks like we here. Let me go to the. Oh, wait, we we are nighttime. No, we're not. Take a look at the inside here. So we got a nice big hangar here. Looks like we got kind of this balcony going over the side here with additional landing pads. Repair bay right in the middle. Looks like an elevator going down below the hangar there. Got a controller over here. We'll take a look at the storage in a little bit here. See how much total storage is in here. But yeah, quite the facility here. Oh, and it looks like we've got some stuff going up above there too. It looks like the warp drive is mounted up in the ceiling. I think I'm seeing some generators too and a blinky light up there too. We'll have to make our way up that way. So where do we start from here? Obviously, there's I would say that quite a bit more room if you wanted to add in more constructors and things along the sides of the hangar. It looks like there's space for that. So we do have looks like an advanced constructor over here, and no, and some cargo boxes on the other side there. So anyway, here we'll go up this staircase here, and let's head off to the side first and head up this way. Obviously, a lot of places to dock stuff in there too. Looks like we're getting into a hallway area here. So we got some like a fuel room there, and looks like more fuel and parts. And it looks like we got access to some of the thrusters on the outside here in case you need to do some maintenance or repairs from the inside. And yeah, nice, nice. It's a wide ship. So then we're going out to a farm here. So this is out in one of the wings here. So yeah, quite a few grow plots here. I'm going to try to remember this time to look at the grow plot totals at the end here. But yeah, I think what we got there, 18, what, 40, 48. I don't want to do math. It's too early in the day to do math. Very cool though. So we've got that there. Let me jet to the other side here too and see if we got the same thing going on roughly on this side. Okay, so we got a fuel room. Yeah, I think so. And another farm plot. So whatever count of the farms here are doubled. Nice. Fridge, food processor, a couple of boxes in here as well. All right. So now let's go up into this room area here, this guarded area here. The stormtroopers outside there. So we're getting into a nice cafeteria, mess hall kind of place. Very cool. Got some people chilling there and eating. Fridges and food processors. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like the floor there and the texture lights going along the floor this way. And in here, looks like we got offline protection and a gravity generator. Oh, I like the angling on the roof section here, with the pipes going there. And looks like we also got a teleporter. Okay, it looks like I'm not sure right now. I know the sensors are a little messed up in the game, so things haven't really been opening or triggering right. So I don't know if this is, if it doesn't turn off by itself or not. It might. It's just, yeah, it's a little hard to tell right now, but that is definitely cool. Oh wow! So in here, what it looks like we've got a sleeping area as well as places to eat and cook food and wash up. And I bet you what we got here: our shower and our toilet. Nice. Oh wow! So it looks like we've got a couple passenger seats here and a person doing some mission planning. And yeah, that's actually a pilot seat there as well. Some big consoles over here, bunch of people doing their jobs. I got doors off to either side here. Oh wow, look at this. More areas to chill. Another crew area. I'm sure bathroom and toilet. Yep. Or shower and toilet, I bet. Oh, these guys are bickering over there. Yep. Oh, did we make our way to the front of the ship? We did. So this is the very nose of the ship. Ah, interesting. And this is kind of asymmetrically done too, where that side is different than this side over here. Yeah, this is quite a place. Got a lot of room for people. Oh, yep. Here's the card shark over there. A couple of them. Nice. So, is there any other way out of here? Yes. So this gets back into the center area. All right. Let me get back to the wow, it's a ways back too. Yeah, this is a big ship. We didn't go in here yet, did we? No. So it looks like this is our medical bay here. So I see seeing all the I think all the specialized medical equipment there. Some beds. I like how that's done. Different lighting a little bit, and the tile floors in here, and some extra parts in the beds, and so I got a clone chamber and our med bay there. Nice. Like the glass overlooking the hangar area. All right. So let's hit this elevator and well, it goes down too. Not from here though. I'll have to probably get that from the hangar floor. We'll head that way too in a sec. So up here, it looks like we're getting into our core room. Just curious again on what hull material this is. Okay, so this is combat steel here too. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was Xeno. You can use that texture with Xeno blocks. We've got some RCS, or I imagine just four T4 extenders here to bring this to a Tier 4 vanilla creation. Wireless connection over here. Looks like we got our shield chilling out over here. Nice. And another elevator. Oh, main core right there as well. Let's see where this elevator goes. Up to, oh, this goes up to the main bridge now. Okay. So yeah, this would be that area kind of overlooking the front of it. Just curious on something. Yeah, it's nighttime right now, so I bet you these are done right. I'm just not 100%. No, I guess they're not. Yeah, just if the author happens to see this, just so you know, if you get out a multi-tool and you go to change and rotate, you can you can like untint these windows, which makes it a whole lot easier to see through from, especially if you're piloting the ship from here. Um, so yeah, it obviously just lightens those up a lot. Just something to know. And you can also on the other types of glass, the thin glass, you can actually reverse the tinning on it. So that's something that you could do to just make your visibility better from the first person bridge here. But yeah, very cool. Got some O2. We got a detector up in the ceiling. Uh, our crew members here, and obviously our main pilot seat here for the captain, I do believe. But obviously there's some other places to pilot the ship too, so that's not the only one. So all right, let's head out this way. Ah, okay. This is looking above the hangar now. We got our pentaxa tank and our warp drive, and it looks like some power generators out over there. And big glass floor over the hangar. Very nice. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Big big old ship. Built tough too. Let's see. Is there anything? Oh yes, I wanted to get down to the hangar floor. I want to take this elevator and see where this goes. Oh, that's right. This has another hangar on the front side of the ship. Ah, so this is the lower front hangar down in this section here. Ah, very cool, very cool. So it does have like HV hangar access as well. So obviously the rear hangar is up in the air a ways, so you're probably mainly used for anything that can fly, or well, you can still park HVs in here in space. Um, but you can, if it's landed on the planet, you can park HVs in the front hangar. So yeah, very cool. I like how, yeah, again, I like how all that looks there. Let's get the lights back on here a minute. Take a look at the specifications. So let's see here. So it fits within 10 million CPU. Start here. Size class 11. 26 hour, 5-minute build time. Uh, yeah, the speeds look pretty good on here. I wasn't sure because it looks like it's a heavy ship with all the combat steel, but this is vanilla too. So they typically don't need as much thrust and move around a little bit better. But yeah, the stats here are actually even with that said are pretty surprising. This has more thrust than I thought it did. I do believe. So the roll's not too bad. Yaw, pitch, your forward speed 59 ms, strafing 42, lift at 45, down 41, and 37 in reverse. It does actually have 5 RCS in here as well. Quite a loadout of weapons. So 12 cannons. Yeah, I don't want to read them all off, but you can kind of see that stuff there. Let me get back over to main. So we got 36,000 on shield. This is something I'm going to start calling out. I know a lot of people have been saying, "Hey, say what the total shield is," and for some reason I was completely blind and missed this whole section here. I apologize for that. Um, Back in the statistics, our grow plots. I believe they came installed, so it should list our grow plots. 126 grow plots in here. So yeah, quite a lot of farming as well, and weapons and everything else. Here, let's take a look at its storage. So got a lot of pallets. Basically, just looking at the controllers here. So we've got 102, another 48, another 102. So we got our ammo controller here at 192, and harvest controller as well at 192. And I think the rest of them are just boxes or fridges or different things like that. So yeah, it looks like we've got 7 total controllers, somewhere between like 100 and 200K roughly, just kind of rounding numbers off a little bit. So yeah, very nice there. Yeah, very cool, very cool. So again, this is the PK-CV-Nemesis by Nemesis. So next here, we've got something a lot smaller here. This is the UT Crosshair Interceptor, and this is by XL Jedi. And that is this little guy right here. Oh yeah, little fighter plane. I like that. Yeah, it does have that. It certainly has that fighter look to it too. I like how the wings were done here. Oh, these are actually the old school wings that are going on here. Yeah, I was gonna say I like that thin dip like that. That looks nice. Wish you could do that with thin blocks, but there's no blocks to really pull that off with. Um, but you can use these wing parts for that, which yeah, looks really nice. And this is just me. Every time I see UT, I always think of Unreal Tournament, just because I got a background with it. but uh, yeah, you can use this in there. You can shoot up all the dudes shooting everybody. Yeah, yep. Really cool looking fighter. I like the color too. I like it's kind of got the base like a white, and then it's got the black and also like the yellow or potentially orange. Let me get the lighting so it's high noon here. Yeah, very nice. I like the front landing gear too. A nice choice for that on how that's set up. And the back landing gear looks really cool too. Where the thrusters are placed, I think that looks nice. We got lights, we got some Gatling guns. I'm seeing a warp drive through the hull there too. And we got a turret on top. Like the wingtips here. Yeah, no, really cool, really cool. Look, yeah, again, it looks like definitely looks like a fighter. I like how the forward thrust is done up too. Um, and we've got some launchers down on the bottom here, and there's some strafing thrust as well. Quite a few strafing thrusters in there. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Look at a nice top-down view of it there. Yeah, very cool shape. Nice choice of like wing parts and things like that too, and the colors. Um, yeah, everything looks pretty nice. Yeah, it's not trying to run too many guns on here. It's just got a couple GATs, couple rocket launchers, and looks like a single turret. Unless there's anything hidden on here I'm not seeing yet. Let's take a look at some specs here. So, size class 1, hour and 28-minute build time. Uses a little bit of estrium and zirconium, probably for the rocket launchers. I'm guessing. Uh, yeah, 2 homing rocket launchers, 2 Gatling guns, 1 minigun turret, and a detector. We already know it does have a warp drive as well. Uh, and it looks like we also have a shield, a 4000 on shield. Fits in CPU tier 3, it looks like. Or not, oh yeah, active tier 3. Yep. Okay, so tier 4 goes to 100,000, tier 3 is 40,000 limit. So it fits nice in there. So it looks like everything is working out here pretty good. Speed wise, looks like we got 33 forward, 28 strafing, 50 lift, and 17 down. Let's take a look at some storage on here. Uh, so we got a fridge in here and then a magazine. That must be our ammo box, just called a magazine. I like that. So 56K, or I'm sorry, 5,625 on ammo storage. So it doesn't look like it has much more than that, but then again, it is a fighter. It's got a warp drive, it's got a shield, moves around decently, modest weaponry. Well, I mean, I don't know, homing rocket launches are pretty nice. So kind of like a interceptor kind of craft. Imagine that. But yeah, no, again, very, very nice. Definitely like this. And there was, yeah, cool looking fighter. I like to see these nice looking fighters. Definitely. So next here we've got something another little one here, and this is the Lyc Lds 33 by Lycanthrope, and this looks like some kind of like lifter of some origin. Kind of first impression reminds me of some of those big lift helicopters. The way the neck is designed here. I've kind of seen some of those. Sometimes they use them to lift like trees or just heavy equipment and things like that. And this kind of looks like it would be designed to do exactly that. I like how this is on the top here too with the it's got landing gear going upwards. I kind of like those landing gear. I don't know if I've looked at that model before. I don't think I've ever used those on anything, but that looks really neat there. How that's set up. Definitely like that. Like how the neck kind of comes down here too, and nice looking wings and stuff too. And of course the color scheme looks really nice too. So we got some kind of orange yellow texture lights, and then general pretty orange body there. And then we've got kind of a top mounting surface here to park something up in there, I believe. Maybe a miner or whatever fits, I guess. I could dock on the top side. Definitely like that. That is pretty cool. So it looks like you can take this down to the planet, bring some kind of other craft with you, whatever that might be. Could be a tank, a miner, whatever utility creation. I like the fuel in these lifting areas, or these kind of extensions coming down from the top there too. No, it's just generally a nice looking creation. I do like the shape and design of it. We've got our kind of our 001 over here. Nice, nice. So yeah, let's take a look at what this one's about here. So yeah, wow, look at that. This is really cheap creation to build. I mean cheap as in like resource costs. 37 minute, 57-second build time. Doesn't use any rares at all. Size class 1. I'm pretty sure this doesn't have warp or shield on it. But yeah, this is a tier 1 too. That's why it's so inexpensive. It doesn't need any CPU blocks whatsoever to ramp up the cost and require cobalt and things like that. In fact, I wasn't so sure, but things must have changed a little bit. I thought if you had an SV, it was going to need some cobalt, but I think that was in a past iteration of the game. I thought the thrusters itself would require that or some part on there, but maybe I'm mistaken too. But yeah, it definitely fits within the CPU of 6,000, so tier 1. Just a really inexpensive creation to get in the game and start using. Yeah, it's cool. Now I didn't see. at least stock any weapons on here, and I don't think you could probably put many weapons on here with trying to stay at that CPU level. Let's see, and it looks like we got a glass window here, and probably a place. I went down up between this RCS, it looks like, and our main core, place to add like a basic CPU core to up the CPU on it, or that'd be a nice place to put it at least. I bet you it might have been intended for that, which is cool. I like how this is done too. There's this thin block row on the back side of the cockpit area that looks pretty cool the way it is, and I like the color switch up there too, and across the bottom, and some just yeah, nice general color scheme on it. Let's take a look at its storage here a minute too. So we got a box. We got some boxes. Okay, so no actual storage controllers in here. Again, it's a very inexpensive creation, but you have 6 cargo boxes. Each that looks at 250 for their carrying amount. So that'd be about 1,500, I think, total. Which is, yeah, that's cool though. But man, I tell you what, for the cost and everything, and you could also top mount this to something too. So you could park this on the bottom side of some other creation, or on the ground like it is, which is a nice little extra utility feature as well. It's super inexpensive, starter SV, with some storage, and looks really cool to boot. Really inexpensive. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Again, this is the Lyc LDS 33 by Lycanthrope. So next here, this was in new releases. I was kind of digging through here, and I seen this, and I was like, "Wow, what is this?" And this is the City Chunk West by iFool. And I was like, "Wow." Some of these structures. Now, this is quite a massive complex here. Some of these structures kind of remind me of at least the way the glass is shaped. It's not that at all, but the like Stenosphere by Kiev uh, had a little bit of just it had some angles going on like this as well. But this is like a larger complex, obviously like a whole part of a city here, which is really 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 cool. Um, like to see this kind of creative work like this. Love the shaping of these buildings too, and the kind of angled glass towers. But yeah, it looks like all the buildings here are different too. They're just designed very interestingly. I like it, man. That looks good. That's a neat architecture on this building here too. I think all of them in here look really really neat. Um, yeah, look at that crazy glass work going on here. Now, if the author's watching this, there's again the same thing that I was kind of showing on that other creation. I bet you the author was a little perturbed at the glass, seeing like the tint and then the non-tint. I don't think it was intentional like that. I'm not sure. I'm not positive on that, but I don't think it was. But the same idea. If you get a multi-tool and we go to change and rotate, you can hit that glass and you can reverse the tint on it. So you could have like all the glass here match, and then from the inside they would all match as well and be like the clearer looking out. So that is something to know on this. And I know the game does not make this obvious at all. In fact, I didn't know about this for a while after I built until someone finally told me about it, and then I realized. But honestly, I don't think I've ever just went through it. It actually says something like that in the tooltip in the middle here. Um, used for changing transparency of some windows and rotation of blocks, blah blah blah. But I never actually read that, so I didn't actually know it myself when I started the game. But yeah, just something to know on this. Yeah, really really cool architecture here on this whole, and it's big too. I mean, there's a lot of different buildings and places going on here. This must have took some time to make here. And I'm sure I don't have it set very nicely in the ground, or maybe this was made on site in a particular location in the game. I just sort of kind of spawned it where I could try to get it sort of all right, but it's not exactly spawned perfectly. Oh wow, look at this piece. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I noticed that this piece up here is like floating above that. That's interesting. Yeah, kind of like intentional, like there's kind of some hover type of anti-gravity situation going on there, like something you might see in Star Wars. Very cool. Yeah, I definitely like all the angles. I'm a sucker for big flowing angles and things like that too. I do like to see that in designs, and this definitely has those big flowing angles going on for it here. So let's pop in a couple of these buildings here. Let me do the lighty thing here a second too. Let's see if we have lights in here or not. Actually, well, we got a lot of texture lights. There are some lights up there. Yeah. Wow, this is crazy inside. That looks neat. So yeah, what are these things? Oh, these are furnaces. Here, I'll just stick to daylight. We got so much windows and glass and stuff too that you're gonna get those nice reflections. That is one thing I like about the old school glass is because you get sun reflections through and they cast shadows. Not everything does. I don't think the fancier windows actually do that, but the older ones do. Um, and some of the metal grates and things like that also can cast some shadows, which I always think looks neat. I think you know that lighting can really enhance things here. So yeah, so this building here looks like it's largely about like what we got, four big furnaces in here, and they're like set up with their fuel tanks that look like they kind of run into there and their power. Yeah, that's interesting. It's like its whole power mechanism going right to each one of these things, kind of like following like a wiring schematic or something. That that is cool. So yeah, we got a big furnace building here. I did see that there was an elevator. Actually, it looks like a double elevator. Goes up to the top. Oh, look at this. So yeah, here's where all the stuff goes here. So we got all these cargo boxes, all labeled from magnesium, sathium, zirconium, restrium, promethium, neodymium, lots of iron. Yeah, there's lots of iron. CPR. Copper? No, maybe. Yeah, it could be copper. Yeah. Silicon, cobalt. Okay, nice. Wow. Yeah, then we got the glass roof above there. And this is just one of the buildings in this whole setup here. Let me tour another building or two as well. Oh, so inside of here we got some marble and some big archways, more cargo boxes. I love the all the glass and stuff though. It's just looks neat. Again with the shadows that you get from the lighting. It looks like those the staircases actually are this particular part here is actually doing the shadows correctly too. I say that because a lot of things don't. Some do and some don't, and it's kind of like it's nice to know which ones actually do cast the shadows, and other parts that don't cast shadows. So that you can use that to your advantage here. So let's take this stairway up here. Wow, looks like a bedroom over here with a television. Talk about a view. Very nice, very nice. And looks like a generator and some fuel up in that area. Oh man, it goes up again. Ooh, yeah, so that's a glass wall there. Nice. Wow. So some boxes and some interesting structure in here. Is that 3 by 3? Kind of looks like maybe, no, it's a 2 by 2. I'm not sure what you would put there, but yeah, it looks cool. I don't know if you're intended to put anything there, honestly. Oh, look at this balcony coming out to the side here with the glass floor and the railing around it. Nice. Nice. Oh, we got some Linky lights going on here too. Hold up. What is up with that? Let's see what it looks like. So weird. What are they doing? Huh. That's interesting. They're weird. They're doing something strange. And when I get close to them, they're like, nah. It must be. You must have to be. That's just weird. They it's like different timings and things too. I'm just trying to figure out what's exactly going on there, but it looks neat. It looks neat. That's kind of a neat looking effect there. But it only seems to happen when I move. They don't seem to actually cast any light. It's like it's trying to communicate. I'm sorry. It's thought of Close Encounters of the Third Kind there. So let's head into this building here too. Let me get the sunlight back on so we can get these really cool uh, shadows from the glass and things like that. Oh wait, we already been in here. This is our furnace area. My bad. Let's head over to the other side here. Wow, look at this. Crazy, crazy. Really cool architecture. I gotta hand it to you. This looks really neat. Like this quarter angle over here a lot too. And just the way all this is built, like the that section there with the glass on the inside. Let's hop up into this building. So this looks like we got a nice hangar area here. Look at that glass kind of going up that way as well. Cool looking architecture. Again, I love these angles. Oh, that looks just nice. I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. What in the world is that? Huh. I don't know what that is. Is it, do we got a, like a, what is that? I don't know. There's something like going on in here. It kind of looks like some kind of glitch, though, I gotta say. I don't know what, I don't think there's the intent of what this is or even how that was done, but I gotta assume that we've got a certain piece of glass or something that's messed up at the moment. Yeah, it looks like yeah, it looks like something's wrong with one of the glass pieces. No, no fault of the author. Don't know why I'm seeing this. Maybe this is just something new that came in the game. I haven't seen this I would say a problem before. So yeah, something got messed up with some glass now. It looks like certain, but I didn't see this anywhere else. Maybe it was just this particular glass part. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm only seeing it here so far. I don't know. But anyway, doesn't matter. The buildings, this whole structure is really cool. The way this is set up, very unique. I don't know if maybe something got messed up there, but yeah, really cool, really cool. Just fly around again, take a look at this from the sky view here. Quite a quite a place here, and just a lot of cool looking buildings. And it looks like they have function too. I mean, there was, obviously a big furnace place. I didn't tour all the buildings, so there's probably some more neat stuff going on inside of here. But yeah, wow, that's yeah, very cool. Just one of those things. I love to see this kind of thing. I love to see the architecture of the buildings and like cool stuff. And this is yeah, like this big old city here. All kind of following that same scheme. Everything looks it fits well together. A lot of these big sharp glass roof angles. Um, big like landing pad area in the center here too, which is just really cool. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Anyway, just take a look at specs on here. I didn't really cover everything, but this is a size class 30. Obviously, it's pretty big. It has some sentry guns, a couple cannon turrets. Not really set up for a lot of like defense. I'm sure this is, it does have some function though. But I'm sure it's largely designed for to look really nice, and it does. CPU wise, it doesn't look like it. Uh, it didn't say anything about if it was for Reforged Eden or Vanilla, but it looks like it could be, you know, a couple more CPU blocks. You can make that valid in there. It's not a very high number there, so you could fit this within a tier 3 CPU, and that's with the furnaces and whatever else might be in here as well. Um, let's take a look to see if it has any storage in here. So yes, it does. So we got some ammo boxes. Looks like a lot of cargo boxes. A lot of cargo boxes. Yeah, a lot of cargo boxes. Okay, so we got a couple of controllers here. So got a 24K controller and 8K controller. I think that's it. Yeah, and some more ammo boxes. A lot of fridges. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. I like the architecture a lot and the general looks of it. That's it. Yeah, it's neat. That's neat. Like to see the glass like that. Um, yeah, sorry about that. That one area walking through there with the glitch. I'm sure the author has nothing to do with that. You couldn't do that if you wanted to. So something's wrong with a piece of glass somewhere or some weird combination of bugs. I'm not seeing it like all over the place though, so it makes me think that it's just kind of isolated to that area, but I don't know for sure what triggered it. But anyway, very, very, very cool. So next here, I'm going to get out of here. Well, yeah, I think we're ready for that. Um, so I'm going to head over to Reforged Eden and take a look at a couple more creations here. And yeah, the next one coming up is again by Entei, the author that never sleeps. However, this is a little bit smaller creation from this author, so maybe they got a good 5 hours sleep time, in between builds on this one because a little bit smaller. Let me adjust the lighting and all that fun stuff here. And there we go. And it looks like it's really foggy too. Weather clear one. Okay. And here we are. So we've got this guy here, and this is the Angry Farmer is for Reforged Eden by Entei. And this looks like a farmer that got way angry and wanted to chop everything. No, this is crazy. I love this. I love this front setup here with this. It's kind of got that heavy farm equipment combine kind of thing going on with the front with this massive tree cutter setup going on here. It looks like you could do a pretty wide uh, cutting of trees. But yeah, beyond that, I'm seeing some guns going on here too. In fact, it looks off this one side here. We've got a wow, we've got a, big launcher, big like artillery or it's probably a rocket launcher on this type of creation. But then we've got some what are those rails? Laser cannons. 4 laser cannons. We got a turret back over here. Turret on the side. Yep, yep. This is aggressive farming. All your crops are belong to me. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I like this. Again, the style of the author it fluctuates a little bit from build to build, but yeah, this again very very detailed though. That's something you can pretty much consider on all the this author's builds. A lot of detail. Like every surface area is looked at and gone through, and uh, obviously in this creation you're seeing some rust and just a lot of neat stuff going on here. That's a cool looking build. So I would actually, by looking at this, I know it's obviously focused on a lot of harvesting or tree harvesting, but it also kind of looks like it could be kind of used as a tank. We'll have to see what it's got for shield stuff, if it's got any kind of shield in it or anything like that. But other than that, yeah, it's got some decent firepower, and I kind of dig this gun off the one side. Obviously, it looks like there was a spot to add another one of those on here, but there's a placeholder put in, uh, probably because of CPU. I'm just guessing. We'll see how that all checks out here too. Um, yeah, that's nice. Again, I love the detail on this. Color scheme is got some grays, we got some darker grays, we got some of the yellow, and it looks like we're running some blue kind of matching blue to the like the thruster and other texture lights going on there. Um, and some different colors over here too. This almost kind of a brownish, uh, yeah, brownish red part there. Oh yeah, you can tell those are some container controllers here with the unique texture that you can only put on container, or I'm sorry, container extensions, not controllers. Just take a look at this with the lights down too. Oh yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, again, really pretty creation. Loads and loads of detail. So inside, oh, I like this too. Oh wow, yeah, we got shield parts, so we obviously have a shield as well. We got a clone chamber, a couple passenger seats. Nice looking wall design here. I like that. It's busy, but it looks realistic-ish. You know, about the best you can get for being voxel creation. Um, but yeah, I like the arrangement here, how this is set up here with the constructor kind of sideways, and there's like different components laid across the floor with some cool looking framework as well. But that's yeah, it's all asymmetrical on the interior too. So this side has completely different displays for other things, obviously shield parts and different boxes. Looks like there's yeah, places to put in some quantums or auxiliary cores over here. Got our trauma station, O2. Looks like the main core is right over there. Controller there. We do obviously have our shield in place, armor locker, constructor. Yep, nice pilot seats. And it looks like we've got some CPU blocks over around the pilot seat. And look at this. There's really cool displays going on here. That's a nice looking LCD. I like that. Wow, it's really nice looking. Are these the same? Look, they're a little different. They're a little, yeah, no, they're a lot different actually. This one's like completely inverted from the other side. So yeah, they are two different LCDs, uh, reversed basically with some different stuff going on. Wow, that's neat. That is neat. And then, yeah, then on top of that, is some of the traditional console deco part, like LCD like things. Uh, yeah, and then we got our spotlights going on. So, yeah, let's take a look at here. Let's get the lights back on here a minute and see what you're all about here. So our shield at 3375. Nice. Exit. This exit. I don't know at the time. I'll leave that on. Stat wise, oh, we move really good forward. 75 ms forward. That's pretty nice. 34 strafing, 68 reverse. 3 hour and 10-minute build time. It is going to use some of the stuff here. Some Estrium, Zacosium, small upgrade kit that could be for a number of different things. I'll have to see if it's got it could be a radar thing too. I'll have to find out. So size class 1. So yeah, it is a tier 4. I don't think it's yeah, I thought tier 4. Yeah, these numbers here don't make a lot of sense, but was it 50,000 or 51,000? I think is what it's allowed for. So you do have about 1,500 extra CPU on here as well. So you could add some stuff. Obviously, it's got places for some quantums or auxiliary cores in there as well. Um, and let's take a look at our storage here too. So we got an ammo controller at about 2,500. Cargo drum. We got a harvest controller at oh, that's a 32K there, and then a second harvest controller at another 32K. So yeah, it is really designed to do a lot of tree cutting, but also keep itself pretty well protected when doing the tree cutting too. Take down those pesky drones and other things, and it's got a shield. And if you're really, really angry that particular day when farming, you could go blow up a POI maybe with it too. So why not? No, very cool creation again. This is the uh, Angry Farmer by Entei. This is a Reforged Eden creation. Really, really sharp. Looks pretty effective, especially for tree cutting, and looks like it could again probably take down some types of POIs, and it's got a shield and everything too, so that's cool. I like the fixed weapons too, so you can aim at what you actually want to hit with these. Very nice, very nice. So next here, the last creation is a biggin, and this is by Sty Limits, and this is the oh no. Kam- Kamanashi? Kamahashi. MK 4. And this is for Reforged Eden. I probably butchered the name. I apologize for that. Komonohasi. Or I'm sorry, ASHI. But yeah, this is a really, really cool looking ship here. Kind of similar to uh, general style that I've seen on a lot of the other authors' creations. This one looks really, really, really tweaked, though. I just love some of the stuff that's going on with the aesthetics on here. Um, Nice looking, like thruster, strafing thrusters going on here. Oh, look at those texture lights here too. I'm gonna have to look at this one at night too. It's got a lot of neat looking texture light action going on here. Really cool looking thruster setup in the back too. It's kind of rare to see thrusters in that arrangement on a ship, but that looks really, really nice on this creation. Kind of neat how they're above the hangar door too. Then we got some other big thrusters over on the sides here. Obviously, these big XL thrusters there as well, and then our reverse XL thrusters right over here. Very nice. Very nice. I've seen a lot of launchers on here too, so I gotta assume that this is a combat-oriented ship. Um, wow, that's just cool. Look at how the aesthetics are going on the side. You see these angles, angle here, angle here, angle here. That stuff like that looks really neat because you got like three that are kind of matching, but they're all a little different as well. I like the landing gear set up on here too. It looks like a big heavy ship, and the landing gear looks like it's set up to support a big heavy ship. Um, that's cool. Let's get up, fly around a little bit more on the top here. I love this glass window on the side here with pretty luxurious looking room space over there. That's neat. And again, looking through the glass over here again, kind of a crew area in that section. It looks like. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love the colors too. It's subtle, but there's quite a few color. Well, there's different shades here, like the white, the gray, darker. There's probably quite a few different combinations of colors being put on here. Some of the stuff is just a little bit different color than other stuff. I like that. Very nice. And then we've got our looks like our down thrust over there. A big old hangar door opening from the top, getting down into this looks like gonna be a pretty large hangar area. Oh, look at this really cool looking bridge here. I like that glasswork on there. Now, I've been noticing on the creation I'm currently working on too. I started getting into putting in doing more interior, and I've been noticing that the armored glass seems to have multiple issues going on with it right now too. With like I don't believe this is a different color than what this is painted. Um, in fact, let's verify this. Let's say this was this color, and if I paint this piece, oh, I guess it is. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I had a problem with a piece of glass um, that I could not paint. It was an armored glass piece, but this isn't the case here. Let me just remove what I did though. So that actually looks like it was intentionally done, and same way on the other side. So okay, my bad, my bad. I just thought, yeah, I know there is a issue with at least one of the armored glass pieces that I ran into yesterday, actually. Um, well, it looks like we got a neat looking landing pad here on the top side here as well with a force field. Yeah, there's a big force field over this whole area here. And this is interesting here too. What is going on here? Oh, neat. So those are ramps that kind of come up. Yeah, that's neat. So you can kind of like land there, and it's kind of like you're outside, and you can protect yourself a little bit with the ramps kind of covering up the back there. But yeah, it's all you got oxygen, or it's all sealed at least. I don't know if there's a ventilator in the area, but yeah, that is cool. That is cool. Glass ceiling in here. Wow. Yeah, this is quite the ship. Looks like a lot of time and effort was to put into this creation here. Very detailed, very nice. Let's take a look at this at night. Let's see these texture lights in action. Wow, that looks nice. Yeah, that's sharp. Yeah, you can see I didn't even notice some of the whiter texture lights in there, but yeah, just the way the whole thing is done up. It's just got basically lines of light on it that really go well with the color scheme too. Everything fits and looks like it belongs. Very nice, very nice. All right. Well, anyway, we're already nighttime here, so I guess we'll just come in the backside of the ship here, see what we got going on here. Again, extreme amounts of detail everywhere, even like looking above the hangar. Looks like we got what I would say is a warp drive up above there, some glass and some big old lift thrusters there too. It's a nice, interesting location to put a lot of those thrusters kind of above the rear hangar opening area. That's a pretty big hangar door on the backside here too. But this, wow, look at this. This is crazy. Um, there we kick on some lights. I wonder if I should go a little bit brighter here. I know it's insanely difficult to light up large room areas. Um, Takes a lot of lights. The lights disappear after a little bit, so it just generally there's only so much you can do there. Wow, yeah. So it does light up nicely though. Look at it. Yeah, look at the texture light work on the inside of the hangar here too. Here, I'll for a little bit here. I'll fluctuate back and forth between lit and not lit just to try to see the whole grand scheme of things here. Wow, nice. I like the track here going down in the floor. Looks like a place for a potential repair bay there. I don't know if that was the intent. Maybe. Looks like a perfect place for a repair bay. Yeah, right in the center of the side hangar doors too. Yeah, this looks really sharp. And we've got a wow. Look at this balcony off the side. I like this. That's different. So rather than just going with like the straight glass pieces here, it's actually got this particular block in the mix with a part of a light there that breaks it up by every 2 to 3 blocks going across here. That's neat. Everything kind of centers. The centers with the door over here, and yeah, no, that's cool. That is cool. I like this whole setup here. I mean, with the block work, a lot of textures going on here too. Obviously, you see quite a few different things just in this general area here. Um, and that same kind of scheme on the railings on the bottom here as well. Yeah, nice. And this is a massive hangar. Um, Look at that. We got multiple like looks like landing pads, like one over another over the bottom area. So just a lot of places to park, especially SVs. A lot of places to park HVs. Just a lot of room in general for all your stuff. Oh, I love the front of the hangar too. The blockwork there looks really neat. I like this blended in heavy glass here around the edges like that with this angled blockwork here. Yeah, complicated setup here, but that looks really, really nice. Really nice. Yeah, and then of course you can come in from the massive hangar door on the top as well. Yeah, no, this looks sharp. Love the staircases in here too, going from one deck to another. Like this is kind of off center and fits in between these two. Uh, yeah, really, really sharp. Another landing pad on the front side of the hangar there. Windows overlooking other rooms of the ship. Let's get all the way up in the back over here. There's a lot going on the back of this ship. First of all, we had a bunch of thrusters that were mounted in the back area of the ship, which is probably pretty good for maneuvering and things like that. And then it looks like we obviously got a massive farm through there, utility function along the back sides over here. Quite a bit of it actually. Yeah, armor repair, armor locker, O2, med bay. Looks like we've got that going on this side as well. And then it looks like we got a big farm out here. That looks very, very nice as well. Oh, look at this setup over here with the food processors there. Yeah, that's got a lot of grow plots. We'll see how many grow plots this has at the end too. If I can remember, I will definitely try to remember. I know I forgot to do that on some past ships. I realized it later after the fact. Like I remembered I was like, hey, I'm gonna look at the grow plots at the end, and then I forget to do it. So I'll try. I'll try on this one. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, this is looking in from one of these glass side windows here. That looks neat. Again, really cool glass work and things like that on the side. And uh, yeah, look at the wallpaper texture down here. Kind of that looks neat. And this setup here just kind of adds some definite luxury stuff. Marble floor in here. Huh. Let's walk through this way. Pot goes everywhere. What's this? I don't know what this is. It's cool though. Oh, wow. So this goes through this way to the other window and crew area. Oh wow, look. Oh, a curvy staircase going down this way. And another, wow. This is we got a fancy bathroom over here. I like how that's done. Like the tile on the bathroom floor, marble and yeah, lights and yeah, just yeah, everything's looking pretty snazzy here. Another crew room here. Wow, these people got a big TV. Yeah, everybody else is looking at those like little ones. This one's like, nah, man, check out my like 120-inch 8K over here on the wall. uh, very nice, very nice. Or a projector. It could be a projector. Uh, yeah, quite a room area over here. This is like a whole like fancy condominium kind of thing going on. Let's. I'm gonna get lost, so I know I'm gonna get lost. I'm seeing a lot of rooms and a lot of corridors and a lot of hallways. The more you have of those, I'll usually get lost. Wow, that's all off to the side of this hangar section too. This is like a floating city going on here. Flying city, I won't say floating. And we're down to one of the hangar doors here, or one of the decks on the hangar. So that's the back of the ship. So this is going towards the front of the ship here. So let's wander off in this direction. So does this go back outside? Kind of, yes. So this is our looks like a big loading bay here for HV. Is kind of going down under the front. Oh yeah, and it's doesn't like me being here. It's making the ship nervous, and I'm like chilling out there. Uh, that's cool. That's cool. So that's out the front. Wow. Have a heyday with some of these ships here. They're just pretty crazy here. So this goes like straight up. Okay, we're back over to the one of the decks on the hangar. Let's go up here. We're still looking at the hangar. Wow, that's a big hangar. This is looking really interesting going on down in there. Looks like that's designed to hold a big part, I would guess. Oh, we got some solar panel action going on in here too. This is kind of like a solar panel room. Yeah, look at that up on the ceiling and the ground. That's neat. Nice kind of a way to display the solar panels without having them like physically displayed on the hull of the ship. Obviously, they in Reforged Eden, the solar panels on CVs do work in this setup, and you don't need any solar capacitors. They just generate power, and they don't have to have direct sunlight. So that is a legit thing to do there. Um, yeah, that's crazy. This whole room's about solar. Again, everything looks really, really sharp and detailed too. Uh, Here I've been going around in daylight for a little bit. Let's go back to nighttime lighting just to see what's that looks like. Yeah, it really changes the appearance of some of these areas. This is really quite the solar section, I will say too. This is kind of neat. I like that the author kind of like thought about this, kind of like pre-planning. It's like, hey, I want to get a bunch of solar on the ship, but I don't want to put those big, ugly solar panels on the hull of the ship. Um, so in here, this looks like a placeholder for a big part. But I'm just measuring it a little bit. What part would fit in here? Obviously, a regular shield or warp drive, but potentially, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have to remove, well, I don't know. It doesn't look like it would quite hold a fusion reactor in here, or one of the big shield parts. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken on the size of the big shield parts. It can't. It's not quite tall enough to hold a fusion reactor, but I have to look at those shield parts to see if they're the same height as a fusion reactor. It's possible maybe they're a block lower than that. I'm not sure exactly. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Is there probably another place for a part over here too? And yeah, wow, quite the solar setup here. Which is going to be nice, you know. You get the ship too. I mean, you can put it in standby mode so it doesn't like drain all your fuel if you're not if you're playing on a server and not around. Kind of explained my story there. uh, wow. And, yeah. Okay. So we got a big. Okay. So this room here looks taller. So I'd say this would be a fusion reactor. Those other rooms I'd say are probably for the large shield parts. Um, wow. Yeah. This is pretty insane. Just love how this all is like fits together and works. Complicated architecture, but pulled off very nicely. So yeah, basically, I would say I would have to give this ship kudos for primarily being a massive carrier, as its like type of ship. If you're gonna have to classify the ship as a particular type of ship, I'd say it is certainly a carrier. I feel like I'm missing something though. I did not make my way up to the bridge yet, so let's get back over this way and see. We got some angled side doors here. Oh no, we've seen this room already. Our farm. I know there's a bridge up there. Just trying to find a way to it. Here, this looks like this could be a way to get up here. Oh, this gets into the crew sections here. Oh, here we are. Yeah, now we're getting up there. Okay, so we got some CPU blocks in this general region. Our main core. And obviously our warp drive and our shield, Pentaxa tank. That looks really neat. Let me do the lighting thing again here. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Kind of like the nice blue lighting there. And up in here, yep, here's our bridge. We've got our mystery planet here on screen or on hologram. That's cool. Yeah, the question marks on there. Yeah, so the bridge section. So yeah, it looks like we've got yeah, some CPU blocks along the side here. Um, Quite a few passenger seats in the area. At least 4 right there. A couple, some more up here. Our main pilot seat, co-pilot seat, more passenger seats, protected within its own airtight environment, shielded off section here. Looks like we got some heads-up display as well, like the landing gear are engaged right now. Let's take a look at some P menu options. See what else we got going on here. So we got a gravity switch, high thrust. Just turn everything on, see if we get some more heads up stuff. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. But the landing, yeah. So we know we're landed though, which is definitely cool. I like to see that heads up display. It's kind of it's problematic to do on a lot of creations because you got to fit these LCDs all over the place, and that can be very troubling sometimes on where you're going to put them. In this case, it looks like it's on the floor, but it looks like this one's supposed to light something up here too. Oh, landing gear retracted. Oh, okay, so it's a toggle. It's a toggle. So yeah, engage retracted. So either or. Nice, nice. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's I thought I was going to get more lost in the ship than what I did. So the layout actually seemed fairly straightforward. A lot of the area of the ship wraps around that big hangar area, so you always kind of know where you are in relation to other things. Makes it a little bit easier to navigate, at least for me, inside the ship there. But again, very cool ship. Let's take a look at its specs here. So, well, start with on shield. We got 58,950 on shield. Obviously, it's set up to add more parts, and I bet you there's an area to add a bunch of auxiliary and quantum cores that maybe I did not see when I walked through there. I'm sure I missed some areas in the ship. Um, so it got, yeah, I got quite a bit of different weapons on here too. A lot of different switches, maximum thrust, high gravity thrust. Then you can gravity sensors. Um, Size class 17. Forward thrust 37 ms, 22 strafing, 22 lift, 22 reverse, 22 down. Um, 32-hour and 55-minute build time. Yeah, I expected this to be quite expensive. This is certainly more of a end game, late game ship. A lot of weaponry on here too. We got 12 positron turrets, laser turrets, long range radar, multi-turret as well. So yeah, you can do some salvaging here with this. Very nice. Artillery turrets, artillery cannons, 6 of those. Yeah, nice, nice. Um, Obviously, we looked at the CPU already. Here, let's take a look at its storage and grow plots. Oh yeah, grow plots. I almost forgot again. Let's see. Storage. Looks like we've got everything's nice and labeled here. So we got looks like 7 container controllers. And it looks like they are. Just take some samples. It looks like they're all 320s, and a harvest controller at 320. Okay. Whole lot of other boxes and other things beyond that. Yeah, a lot of them. Repair station. Huh. Yeah, nice. Just a lot of stuff in there. Let's take a look at its grow plots. So let's see, that would be in here. Did I go past them? Am I looking at the wrong area? I'm looking at the wrong area, and I know. Oh, duh, I'm blind. 126. 126 again. I think, yeah. That's two ships that both had 126 grow plots today. Uh, so very nice, very nice. Yeah, I am blind. So again, yeah, very, very cool stuff. And that is the last ship of this week's episode. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to put out a video with updates on my current Bird of Prey project. I've been working on the interior, get some areas done up on it. I wanted to work on it some more today. Maybe get more headway going. The interior is not super large, so it's going fairly quickly. I've got maybe about half the interior already kind of getting laid out and tweaked and stuff on it. So, but I definitely got some more to do yet. So I'll try to show you where I'm at with that tomorrow. And anyway, you all have yourself a great weekend. And again, really awesome builds by everyone. Uh, yeah, a lot of creativity, a lot of neat stuff going on. Some of these were like this one, really big in the Nemesis or the PK-CV-Nemesis that I looked at was also a very large ship. And other things were quite a bit smaller today, which is cool. I like to see the smaller creations too. Definitely very cool ones. Anyway, you all have yourself a great weekend. I will talk to you later.